Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to RimWorld, where we're doing okay. We're doing okay. All of the food poisoning should be, disappearing shortly, and that's fine. I mean, how's everyone's health? Let's see. We're okay here, we're okay here, we're okay here. Okay, well, it's all worn off. Okay, that's good. So, there's a couple of things that I've been thinking about here. We've been working real hard at trying to get some electricity up and running. And we've been working real hard to, just keep our food up and running. Now, bear in mind that the only two people we have at the moment are might-based classes. I'm doing a little bit of research into this. You'll be happy to know. So, like, if I look at Zitwig is a gladiator. Great. And when Zitwig gets some more points, excuse me. What's going on here? Might? Thank you. Points available. All right, so let's see what we want to do with this. I think Fortitude was a recommendation here. Damage mitigation. Woo. Yeah, okay. Good recommendation there. And Archer, have you got any points? You do. So I think improved ammo, we're going to continue into that one to make the headshot as powerful as possible. But the other thing that we can consider doing is if we have a look at our research here, then this is all fine. These are logical things that we can look at getting. The breach axe, especially for when we want to go and raid someone's place. Beekeeping is definitely something that we want to look into. So maybe we'll add that. And I'm going to bring that down before electricity. And we're also going to bring in probably beer brewing so that we can make mead. I mean, that's hops. I think mead is going to be in here somewhere. We'll have to find it. Don't worry, we'll get there. But the other thing I think we should look into is, like, do we want to look at, like, magicite refining and arcane facilities and arcane fundamentals, which is a magic focal point, and magic circle, maybe not just yet. But, like, elephant bows, that could be fun. Wanderer's cloak, very nice. We could do some gem cutting, and that might, I think, be something that we need to start thinking about. Because if we do gem cutting, then we can start looking at, different gems and things. We maybe not be able to do some of this stuff just yet, like scribing. But it is definitely something like, here, Made Spell, Dirt Devil, Made Spell, Magic Cooler. Yeah, okay, that might be handy. Blur, Blink, Arcane Bolt, Scroll of Spirit Binding, and a scribing table. So getting started on some of this RimWorld of Magic stuff is probably a pretty friggin' good idea, considering that's like that's what we're supposed to be playing. That's the whole thing that we're supposed to be doing. So if we start looking at that as a new thing to play with, then maybe we can, have some fun stuff to do. In the meantime, let's just keep ourselves, ticking along here, ticking along. We've got a whole bunch of ship chunks out here that we could go and harvest, but I don't think we really need them just yet. There's a bunch of deer over here that we could go and hunt, but you know what? I'm just going to let the doggos continue to do their thing. They're doing a fairly good job of going and attacking animals for us, and then we haul them back. And hopefully we won't have any more weird problems like we did last time. Jeffa needs a little bit of a rest by the looks of it. Night owl in the daytime. Right, good. Thank you. That was the other thing that I completely and utterly just brain farted on. I have been keeping Jeffa up. Flashstorm, no worries. Been keeping Jeffa up all day, and Jeffa doesn't like to be up in the daytime. So we're going to swap out Jeffa's work schedule. It's going to take a day or two for that to kick in, but after a day or two, Jeff will go back to sleeping in the daytime and working at night, and will be much happier for it. I looked at it last time, and whoops. Okay, there was another message there. Hold up. Arcane items collector for Oriel and McCord. They're an arcane items collector. They will hang around the colony before leaving. Okay, do you want to trade? Yeah, you do. Jesus. Okay. Well, let's let them do their thing. There is a trading spot here, so they should theoretically wander down and do their thing. I suppose I could consider like what I did in the other playthrough, making a shed. Maybe not here in the middle of the firing range, but just make a little shed that they can stand in and hover around the trading spot. It is definitely a nice thing to provide them, especially when it's so cold on this map. But that's okay. Let's have a look at, I think it was, gosh, Mad Hatter? Who had the social? No one. Oh, God. I think it was Zeetwig who had the best social. Let's just double check. So let's see. Warden. Yeah, Zeetwig. Yep. Okay. And yeah, okay, good. So Zeetwig, do you want to see if these people have anything that we are interested in? I see they have a number of good pack animals. So there is the definite possibility that they've got something good there. I might just sneak that out to make a little bit more of a direct path, because they're pathing this way and then they have to go all the way up and over. So let's get this done. Okay, you've got a lynx, that's cool, and a warg, that's cool. Some components. I will absolutely buy your Glitter World medicine. That will make me feel very, very happy. You have some mana potion, nice. Demon scale, torn script, lightning, necromancy, combat style sniper. Teaches a physically adept pawn how to train as a sniper. Oh, this is what we want. This is definitely what we want. Oh my God, look at all of this stuff. Wow. Okay, so these are spells. Spell. This combat style is the sort of thing I want to know more about, because if we can figure out how to teach people how to do things, I mean, I'd love to get that, but 3,700 silver is not what I have available right now. Some mead would be really nice, honestly, just as something to play with. We've got some magicite. You don't, and you wouldn't mind buying it, but you know what? I'm gonna hold on to that at the moment. I tell you what, to balance out Mana Weave, magic cloth that has been fused with magicite and meticulously imbued with arcane symbols. Mana Weave inherits many of the. Finally, we're getting into the magic-y things. Okay, so they don't want to trade any of that stuff. Let's balance this out with a bit of gold. Oh my God Almighty. I'm halfway tempted. I am halfway tempted just to murder them. What are you guys all doing? Teetotaler, absent-minded brawler, physically adept. Psychically. See, these, that's the other thing that I checked at. A lot of these psychically hypersensitive and all that sort of stuff are the prerequisite traits that our people kind of need to be able to, do stuff. And, okay, so none of these are really heavily... Oh, hello. Elephant spear. Elephant bow. Okay, so they are all armed with some fairly hectic shit. Ring of elemental fire. Okay, let's not murder them. That might be a mistake. But what we will do is, yes, I want to buy that medicine. I will sell you a bunch of uranium. You know what? Just take all the uranium, because I don't see us needing uranium anytime soon. And then, I guess... Do we straight trade gold for silver to give ourselves a little bit more to play with? I think yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm happy with that trade. These two things, please, need to be okay. It's already getting hauled, because I still have haul and clean set as the highest priority. We're going to run with this for a little while just to make sure that the base is like perfect. And that we have our stockpiles managed correctly, and so on and so forth. I think that's a good idea. Though at the moment I don't see any research happening. So maybe, you know what, Archer, because research is... Oh, no, well, Archer doesn't do... Okay, that's fine. So Archer was just having a meal, and that'll be fine. Jeffa is currently moving about, cleaning dirt. I'm gonna keep an eye on Jeffa. and see if we can get Jeffa to like force work all the way through the evening, and like force Jeffa to like not go to sleep, even though Jeffa's rest might be, you know, quite low. I do want to keep Jeffa like cranking. The other thing we should really consider doing, and it was another suggestion, is let's make a grand sculpture, and I'm not going to change this. I want a grand sculpture set to deploy into the kitchen area here, like the dining area, and I want to rearrange this slightly. It's been suggested if we put the rec stuff in the same room and then a grand sculpture, then it'll go from being a somewhat impressive and a dull or a decent rec room. Combining those together will amp up the quality of those two grandly. And I'm here for that. I think that's going to be a good thing. Ideally, we could then move this into the hospital to make the hospital a little bit better than decent. So, like, reinstall that. I won't do it now, but we can reinstall that, and away we go. So, hopefully tomorrow we can get started on a grand sculpture, which... Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Oh, man, it's so tempting. It's so tempting to knock all of these guys and try and take all of their cool stuff. It's really, really tempting. Oh, so hang on, let's have a look. Who are these people? Okay. So they're from an arcane fold. They work simple tools and defend themselves with firearms. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's look at our factions here. No, that's not what we need. So, oh wow. Okay, that's really cool. And Archer's out here on... Okay. That's really nice. Factions. Factions? World. Quests. I want factions. Why am I not seeing this? Am I blind? I might be blind. It's... I think I must be dumb. I've forgotten where that is. Is it in the world? No. Oh, it's in here. Okay, great. So if we look at this, I don't seem to be able to zoom in, but that's fine. So we're here, and we're kind of enemies with a lot of people. These guys that have bowled up, though, the Oriole and McCord, they're at +2 at the moment, and I'd like to get that higher. I think what we need to consider is these guys we want to be friendly with because they've got the good stuff that we want. A bunch of these other ones might be, you know, basically what I'm saying is let's not attack them because then they won't come and trade good stuff with us. What I might actually do, hey Azedi, do another trade. And I mean, we probably don't have anything, but let's see if we can give them like a gift. So let's switch to gift mode and let's give them 5 joints, 10 joints, offer gifts, +1, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Okay, so that's totally fine, and hopefully Devers and Humsnicky are going to wake up in a moment and go and make some food. Jeffa is now asleep, and there we go. Level up in melee, somewhat impressive dining room, boom, boom, boom. So that debuff is now gone on Jeff, which is good. These guys are walking all of the snow away here, which is kind of hilarious, but that's fine. And we've got some Glitterworld medicine, which makes me feel really, really safe here. Got to be careful of this. Got to be careful of this. This is potentially a danger. We are digging deeper than what we need. You know what we might do is let's just cancel this mining order. And we'll go ahead and set up the rest of this, sealing off this room in here. And if we need to get back in later on, we can, you know, cut through or put a door in here or something to that effect. But right now, I don't want to dig too much deeper in here because it's creating more and more space for an insect hive, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I think it's a very bad thing for us to keep continuing with. Okay, so what other things are we going to focus on today? I'd like to focus a little more on some wood. I think some wood would be a good thing to continually keep up and running. I think managing is above researching. That's fine. So the logic here is that we should have a number of trees that have been marked, and we should have a number of people like Vilda specifically. There we go. So the stockpile's getting topped up. Skady is making... Are you making a grand sculpture? You certainly are. And it's from steel. I'm totally fine with that, actually, because... I mean, what does it require for a grand sculpture? 400. But we've got 1,599, and we just realized that there's a whole whack ton of steel in here. So I'm fine with her building that out of steel. It should actually make it fairly saucy. I mean, it would have been better to do this earlier when Skady had the creative inspiration, but even so, getting a grand sculpture, I think, will add some goodness to this room and make it a lot shinier. Mad Hatter's now able to do a bit of research, which is great. Archer is able to play some... Ah, looky. Okay, this is great. This is great. This is not so great, but we can hopefully fix that up in the not too distant future. Decent, somewhat impressive. It's okay. We will get there. We will absolutely get there. Are we getting any of this happening? Are we getting down to stone cut in the list? Because I don't see that that's really going on. In fact, let's set this on. Train to fight, be it martial arts or shooting. The kind of training depends on the weapon of the user and the available targets. I don't know really what that does, but I'd like to see it happen. Mad Hatter, are you okay? You seem a little bit upset, mate. Whereabouts are you even? Oh my gosh, you're out in the middle of nowhere. Chilly, unsightly environment, darkness, drowsy. What are you wearing? Steel Guardian armor. You shouldn't be cold. I mean, it is, well, it's minus 35 degrees Celsius out here, so yeah, okay, that's fair. It'd be real nice if we could get on top of this final little push for wood. Unfortunately, like, the amount of wood that's out there is not super huge. Why don't we just force their hand here and say, look, we'll chop this little grove. It's nearby, so we don't have to go too far. And it'll hopefully stop them from wandering around out in the darkness in the middle of night. That'd be great. Next, I think that these dogs that we've got should start pulling their weight. I think that what I want them to be able to do is haul. So I'm just going to tick on haul for all three of these. The puppy is a little too young for that to happen, so let's not worry about that at the time being. Lolly is just knocked out again. That's fine, but we can rectify that in the not too distant future. Okay, we're still looking at low food here, but Devers is cranking some out, and Hum Sneaky's going to do some as well. What's your cooking up to? 4.43. So still not great, but not terrible. Oh, this is great. I feel like we're in a nice, stable position at the moment. Things are happening. Zeetwig's doing a bit of training. We're getting everything cleaned. The hauling is happening correctly. The research is cranking along. Like, Archer's currently going quite nicely through it. And there's our smithing done, so we can work metal into clean and beautiful floor tiles as well, which is actually exactly what I'm going to do. So let's have a look at floors. And silver metal plates? No. So is that going to then be concrete or paved tile? Cheap, neutral in terms of looks, but slow to build. I could do like some stacked tiles where we go like steel small metal plates. Somewhat easy to keep clean sounds kind of nice to me for the kitchen. I think that'd be good. Yeah, let's do that. So in the kitchen here, we'll have some steel tiles, which will hopefully increase the cleanliness in that room. We are also doing some heavy cleaning in here, so that's totally going to help out as well. Anyone going to do some stone cutting? Let's see. I looked at this a moment ago. Oh, I don't understand. I'm sure that I set that so that it was like a bit of a catch-all thing. So maybe I'll do that as a what is it? Control click shift. There we go. If we do that as maybe an 8, so it's above plant cutting and fishing. But yeah, if no one's got anything to do, then go ahead and stone cut, but also I want it to be more of a dedicated thing. So actually, what are we going to do here? Skatey, since you're our arty person, and the arty things sort of require stone, if you've run out of stone doing your arting, then go ahead and do some stone cutting. That seems like a logical thing to do. And then everyone else can do it as sort of a catch-all thing if they've got nothing else to do, which really, we shouldn't have that problem. Like, we should always be doing, oh dear, we're out of smoke leaf. Oh dear. Okie dokie. Well, that's okay, that's a bit of a problem, and in hindsight, we maybe shouldn't have given some to our friends. Archer reached level 9 in animals. Fantastic. How's our stockpile looking? Not grand. Not very grand, I have to say. So you know what? Let's... Oh, yeah. Where did you die from? From our dogs. There you go. That's exactly how we want it to work. Exactly how we want it to work. Looks like there's another one here. This Timberwolf has downed an Ibex doe. Very nice. So we'll let that happen. I could probably, like, rescue that Timberwolf. No. I could rescue it, patch it up, and let it continue hunting, but I think at the moment that's probably a bad idea. We don't have the fixins to do that. Honcho, what you doing, buddy? Just wandering? Okie dokie. You go out there and do your thing. All right, so... Oh, hello. There's some more deer up here. So I'm going to hunt these ones. Actually, they're elks. I'm going to hunt these elks. And this Arctic wolf probably will as well. So that'll give Archer a little bit of time off from researching for a bit, because the next research that we're going to do is going to be beekeeping. You know what? Beekeeping's probably not necessary right now, because it's cold and we can't plant flowers. Actually, we can. We can. So if we were to plant like petunias or roses or something, or bluebells, right? Let's check this out. Yeah, light requirement 30%. So we could make a hall, like a growing hall, filled with those their bluebells, and then this funeral pyre is providing light all the way to about here. That's enough to grow those bluebells. I think that might be. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that out here. I've been thinking about this, and I think it's a great idea. I'm going to go ahead and get some columns. Arctic Wolf Revenge. Oh, Assassin. That's not a good idea, mate. Archer, where are you at the moment? You're having a feed. Okay, let's wait for that feed to finish. I think Assassin's probably not going to make it here, but Training Honcho, get your butt up here. Save my dog. I'm going to take out this Timberwolf. Who's starving? Mad Hatter is starving. Oh dear. Okay, well we... wait. Alright. And then Archer, if you would be so kind as to come up here and we'll do a forced hunt on the rest of these elk. Actually, Assassin, how are you? Bleeding out in 4 hours. Mad Hatter is on the way. That's fine. But that's part of the reason why she's starving. Instead of stopping for her evening meal, she has to... she has to come and rescue a dog. How about we do this at a sensible speed here? That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's go and shoot the rest of these elk that are in this little area, just to make sure we've got enough stuff in the stockpile. We don't want to have the situation where this here elk... Go ahead and just headshot it. Here we go. Oh, okay. Elk don't have heads, apparently. So yeah, I want to get to the point where we've just got a little bit of stockpile here, and we can make sure that... Well, I'll tell you what. Archer, do you want to go ahead and rescue Assassin? There we go. And Mad Hatter, you are going to harvest a birch tree. No, I don't think so. I'm going to bring you back manually, because Hum Sneaky's about to make some meals, and I would like you to eat one of them, please. Very nice. Okay, let's consume this. There you go. Devers is doing some cooking here as well. It'd be nice if we could like amp up these these with a tool chest, but I don't think the tool chest... Actually, let's find out. Let's see, MISC. Yes, tool cabinet. No, so that doesn't work, and I don't think I have the more linkables mod installed. So we'll have to sort of bear with it on this one. Unfortunately, this is just... It is just a slow way of cooking, and these guys are struggling to keep up with what we need, which is a bit surprising. But bear in mind that, you know, moving and manipulation is a little bit low on Devers, and Hum Sneaky manipulation is down as well because of some wounds. So it's just unfortunately what we've got. What I might do, here's an idea. I'm going to change this, so instead of ever, change details in linked build. That's right. Oh, I see. So let's unlink these. And let's do this as do until X, where X is 200 pemmican. I'm going to slide that up here like this. I'm going to slide the simple meal up, and then slide the fine meal up, and then the fine meal at the bottom. So Hum Sneaky is going to be doing, this may be a silly idea, but Hum Sneaky is going to be doing pemmican first, and then simple meals. We're only making simple meals at the moment. So we'll, like, or this table, they'll vary as to who's doing what. But the idea is going to be that we can balance out what they're cooking. Actually, you know what? You two, Hum Sneaky, and let's just sort by cook. And then I'm going to go down and say, you guys can go back to normal on hauling and cleaning. Heaning and clawing. Oh, no. Oh, that's a real shame. That's a real shame. Could you put the dog down for a second so that I can see it? Please, thank you. Yeah. But, like, it lost an eye and a nose and a tail and a front left leg bitten off fresh and right... Oh, wow. Yeah, so, rip assassin. That was sad. It's a bit of a shame. I was hoping that the dogs would, like, hunt just the pack animals and stuff that were out there, but anyway, that's not the case. Hum Sneaky, what you doing, buddy? Building small metal plates. Could you maybe cook before that? Let's just double check what your work is. This is me playing this game, as I'm always tweaking and tuning. Yeah, cooking is set to higher, so maybe... I mean, is that satisfied? Oh, okay. But you're not making pemmican. Oh, because pemmican needs... Oh, I'm a dangus. Pemmican needs some kind of fruit or something like that. Do I dare unsuspend the fine carnivore meal for a little while? I think I do. I think we're going to be okay. I'd like to start boosting some happiness around here. I think that if we get a couple of days worth of fine carnivore meals... hello? Prime Council of the Vicorian Compact has reported spotting a Fenrir nearby. While they don't plan on hunting the beast themselves, they're challenging you to hunt it. Should you be successful, they will give you the following reward: Goodwill and Hyperweave. Goodwill is handy, though. Legends say that Fenrir were bioengineered in ancient times for war and only follow the bravest leaders into combat. Ooh. Okay. Aggressive by nature and extremely dangerous when enraged, its fur and hide is incredibly resistant to damage and cold, while its razor-sharp teeth can pierce even the best armor. Jeez. Okay, so that's a fair hump away. I don't want to be doing that unless we've got a good amount of portable food with us. So let's maybe not do that one just yet. Carnivore meals are in. So Zeetwig is going to be one of the first ones to have it. Fine meal. Good. I think Archer was bonded to the other dog. No, who was bonded to Assassin? I don't know if anyone was, actually. Ratty apparel on Hum Sneaky. What you got? Okay, it is a t-shirt. Or a button-down shirt, sorry, by the looks of it. I can't really see because it's running off the edge, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that that's the case. So let's just add please make a shirt. A button-down shirt out of anything that we have. And we'll get Skatey to go and do that at some point, unless there's anyone else that's good at Sewing and crafting. No. So let's... No. Aha. Here it is. Oh, it's Vilda that should be doing that. But she is currently hauling and doing a bunch of wood cutting. Because at the moment we just can't quite... Oh my god almighty. Alright. I guess we can keep on top of our wood. And it looks like that's all the wood that we need for building. So my hope here is that we now see Vilda going for a walk. That's totally fine, Vilda. You do that. Get your needs topped up. She keeps trying to have a go at Jeff. I'm actually surprised, I have to say. I'm surprised that we are 10 episodes in, or we've had 10 episodes, and no one here has paired up. So, friend, acquaintance. Oh, Mad Hatter's Jeff's sister. Oh, well, there you go. Deva's, nothing to worry about there. Cockroach Slayer is the faction leader of someone else, but, you know, plus 10. Cool. Yeah. We just haven't seen any real bonding happening and, you know, real goody stuff happening. So, I don't know. It's a bit surprising that we haven't had a single couple appear just yet. I mean, Vilda and Zeetweek here, pretty good opinion of each other, right? Everything seems to be fine there, but still, just nothing. They're not even going for it. So I don't know. I'm a bit surprised about that. No romance in the Viking world. Oh, good. This is finally getting done. Okay, so, and what are these? Steel tile. Okay. Do we have just steel tile? Silver metal plates. Ooh, the slices of fever. Well, ooh, hello. They're going to prepare for a while and then attack. It's Zeetwig's brother is in amongst them. I see some grenades there, which makes me very unhappy. I see a bunch of goons. And this lot up here, rifles. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's check through these people and we'll see what we've got here. So, I can't see any, like, straight up mage icons on any of these. Fun-loving. Tortured artist, kleptomaniac, fisherman is kind of nice. Or just, like, are there any of these people that we're going to want to knock and capture? Actually, the biggest question I have right now is, should we do this now? Or should we save this raid? Hello. What are you? Psionic. Able to manifest mental willpower into raw energy. Alright. That sounds scary. Maybe we want to target him to be knocked with Archer's knocking, disabling shot. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Okay, do we want to do this now or do we want to wait for next episode? I think we're going to do it now, so it's going to be a slightly longer episode than normal, but I'm sure that you guys probably don't mind too much, right? Surely. Okay, let's take position. Actually, who's going to reach us first? These ones. Let's take position up here, friends. We're going to have a sort of repeat of what we had last time. Hopefully we should be able to clip these guys. Oh, they're preparing. They're preparing for a while. Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to save this up here. Sorry, I changed my mind. I'm going to save this up here. Let's get ourselves prepared. And then next episode, we'll kick off with, well, hopefully, a very successful defensive raid. Friends, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.